Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video we're going to take through the Forex market wrap. Going to highlight some of the news this week and some of the charts that we went over in the week ahead analysis video. So let's start off with some of the news then. So we saw some mixed data out of Europe and pound. We also saw a little bit of downside to the PMI services in the US, but the big thing really this week was the Federal Reserve Chairman Powell speaking, and the fact that he's talked about the fact that the US inflation is not seeing any type of slowdown, and that the Fed need to, or the Fed have basically warned that there's some pain ahead as the Fed needs to fight to bring inflation down. So what does that mean? Basically, it could mean that the Fed are going to hike a little bit more aggressively. And Powell even affirmed that, they will he basically said, use our tools forcefully to attack inflation, which is at its highest level in 40 years. So basically going to see some aggressive hikes from the Fed, I feel, in the next meeting. This caused the dollar to strengthen, and we saw stocks fall. So let's go have a little look at how the market shaped up for the end of the week and how we looked at the market. So we talked about the potential breakout of the value area low. So what I've got here are weekly volume profiles as well as last month's volume profile, and you can see that last month's volume or last month's value area low came in as resistance for the initial rally that we saw from the Federal Reserve Chairman's speech. But as that continued, we saw a rejection of the monthly value area low, and we've seen quite a significant decline in euro US dollar as the dollar strengthened after the initial rally. So what we were talking about was further downside. We expected the market to push lower this week, although we did also talk about, after having such a strong move to the downside, that we could see some kind of recovery. Well, initially we dropped lower, we came back and broke below parity. Parity has been a level that we've kind of stuck around until this event where we saw price rally into the value area low before seeing this bearishness come in. But if the dollar's going to strengthen now because of that Federal Reserve chairman's speech, then we could see a continuation to the downside for euro. Going on to dollar yen then, I expected some upside to dollar yen this week. We did initially break higher. We came and retested the high volume nodes, which we talked about, around about 135.90 and 136.30. Price really stayed above that 136.30 level, testing it multiple times before starting to push back to the upside. And I think the dollar strength here could see price trade above the untested monthly value area high. Going on to pound. So pound was another market that we expected some further downside to because of how aggressive the dollar bullishness was, as well as the fact that the pound has been fairly weak recently, and we were breaking below monthly value area low as well as trading below last week's value area, which suggests that price will try and discover some volume elsewhere. And you can see here at 118.58 level proved to be a sticking point for price, which was the monthly value area low, and we consistently stayed below this level apart from a couple of breakouts, but we failed to close above, which is something we did discuss. If price was to close above on any type of Powell dovishness, then we could see price trade to the monthly value area high. But we did say that if this was going to act as resistance here, we could see some further downside, which looks like price is heading towards 117. Finally then, on gold, price expected further downside. We talked about the weekly chart and the fact that price was trading again below the value area. So we expected some more downside this week, and you can see yesterday we actually tested the weekly value area low, and in yesterday's video I did say that typically if that was to happen, I would like to look for short opportunities, but because of the news coming out, obviously we didn't know which way Federal Chairman Powell would take the market, and that we need to be a little bit cautious, because if we broke back within value, we could have seen the untested value area high, the resistance area, and we could have seen it retest this side of value, but that wasn't to be the case. Instead, price stayed below that weekly value area low and continued to push to the downside, breaking back within the previous month's value area. So we could see price travel to the other side now and head towards $1,700. So, an interesting week in the markets. I hope you enjoyed all the video content this week. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some of our Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.